What? Hello?
No.
Why is that?
No.
Hello? What the hell? Bro, I don't care about my bike. Hello? Is anybody there? I don't know, dude. Am I just hearing things? Hello? What the Yep, nope, I'm good.
This is the creepiest. So I live in an RV, and we have like a creek and like property out there. Let me show you what I see from my window. So when I look out my window, there's old fencing.
Yeah.
And there's like black tarp stuff that's kind of hanging on the leftover posts.
Okay.
No big deal until you get to that one.
Oh.
What?
Oh, it actually does look like a face, bro. Look, that's like the eyes right there. That's like the mouth. That's the black hair. Wait, that actually looks like a person. That is so scary.
See what I see.
Oh, heck no.
Nessa data. Peraí, gente, peraí. O que foi, amor? Você tá assim?
He was organizing his girlfriend's birthday party, and right when she was about to blow out the candles, something happened that left everyone completely silent. That's exactly what happened in a video that quickly went viral online. While everyone was singing and waiting for her to blow out the candles, the young woman suddenly started behaving in such a strange way that the guests didn't know how to react. In the footage, her expression completely changes. She remains completely still, with an unsettling smile and a stare that makes several people step back in fear. Some of the guests even try to talk to her and convince her to blow out the candles, but she continues acting in a way that leaves everyone confused. When the video reached the internet, theories immediately started spreading. Some people claimed it was a carefully planned performance designed to go viral, while others compared the scene to a horror movie because of her expression and the way she kept staring. Whatever the real explanation may be, the footage gained millions of views and thousands of comments from people saying that they had rarely seen a simple birthday party create such an uncomfortable feeling. What do you think was really happening in this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Can somebody explain to me, who is this guy right here? Something is going on with this guy right here. People are saying that they think it's a bodysuit, but I don't believe it. Something is going on with that guy. Who's this? Huh? Who is this guy right here? Because something is up with him, bro. Why does he walk like that? Why does he look like that? Why is he hiding his neck? See how long his neck looks? Something is going on with this guy. Look at him. People have the nerve to say that they think that this is a undercover alien. And I said that's not true. This is a human being, all right? Don't say things that are not true. The guy that's with him knows exactly who he is. Something's going on here, guys, and I think that they're starting to come out pretending to be one of us. This is what people are saying. I don't believe that. This is a normal person, bro. I don't know what it is. It's the way he walks. Look at him. Something is going on with this guy, bro. I'm just playing around, guys. Entertainment purposes only. This is a normal guy just coming out the store, buying something with his friend. Ain't nothing to worry about here. I don't know who he is. Maybe you know who he is. Let me know. I'm out.
Watch this.
You know what? I'm sorry, honey, but I have to turn around. I feel like I can focus on the drive. I don't know why, but there's like 200 dead people with you, so I have to pull over.
This might be one of the strangest Uber rides ever recorded.
Driver Thomas John was having a completely normal conversation with a female passenger when he suddenly started sounding genuinely nervous. In the middle of the ride, he apologized and asked her if he could pull over because he felt overwhelmed. Then he explained why Thomas claimed there were too many dead people around her and said the energy felt so intense that he couldn't focus on driving anymore. The woman calmly explained that she works in the funeral industry and spends every day around coffins, bodies, makeup, and death certificates. But the creepiest part was how serious Thomas sounded the entire time, while the passenger stayed unusually calm after the video went viral. A lot of people online said the same thing. It didn't feel like a joke. It felt like Thomas truly believed something was following her.
A video is going viral after a girl reportedly stumbled across a disturbing place hidden deep in the woods, and what she captured has left millions of people searching for answers. As she gets closer, the camera shows strange structures behind a fence. Then loud screams suddenly echo through the area, causing her to stop in her tracks. She quickly backs away, clearly terrified by what she's hearing. Within hours, the internet exploded with theories. Some people believe she may have found an illegal camp, while others think the entire thing was carefully staged. The most shocking rumor claims it could be a place where humans are being cooked and eaten, but there is absolutely no verified evidence to support that claim. Even so, no one has been able to explain exactly what was happening in the video, and that's why it continues to spread across social media. So what do you think she really found behind that fence? Let me know your theory in the comments.
This is the reason why you shouldn't open the door to strangers late night.
Do you have a flashlight or something? I'm sorry, we lost our phone.
Please wait. It may take me a moment to answer.
These two girls knocked on this man's door very late night, asking for a flashlight, telling this man they had lost their phone. But the man quickly noticed that something was off about this. The girls started making strange moves as they were talking to the man, and there's a moment where they were passing each other something, and in my opinion, this could have been a weapon, as they were hiding this from the camera. But there's something far more dangerous about this, and you probably haven't noticed it yourself. But there's actually a third person with them, and he's waiting for them at a distance. If you didn't know this is a technique for entering people's houses late night. A defenseless girl knocks on your door asking for help while someone or multiple people are hiding ready to attack you. Lucky for this man, he told them to try the next door, not opening the door for them.
Hey, bro, there. What's up? I was letting you know that I ain't gonna lie, I do like root work and shit like that, but good and bad.
On January 26, 2022, at approximately 10:47 p.m., a Ring doorbell camera captured something that would later send chills down the spines of investigators working a missing persons case. The footage shows a young woman standing outside her neighbor's door at Rocky Creek Apartments in Greenville, South Carolina. She's holding what appears to be a small gardening tool. Her neighbor doesn't open the door. Instead, they speak through the Ring camera's intercom system. And the very first words out of this woman's mouth are words most people would never say out loud to a stranger. Hey, it's your neighbor upstairs. I ain't gonna lie, I do like root work and stuff like that, but good and bad. Root work, hoodoo, conjure, whatever you want to call it. This woman just admitted to her neighbor that she practices both protective magic and darker magic. But here's the truly disturbing part. This wasn't just a casual confession. The neighbor had seen something in the backyard earlier that night. They'd witnessed this woman digging in the dirt behind the apartment complex, burying or unearthing something. When she realized she'd been spotted, she walked straight to that door to explain herself. 4 days later, this same woman would vanish without a trace. Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're uncovering...
He called 911 and he was whispering. You can hear it in his voice. He's trying not to panic. He tells the operator a woman is following him and he's sure she's not just some random stranger. The whole thing, he says, started inside a Chuck E. Cheese. He'd grabbed a couple slices of pepperoni pizza and stepped into the restroom. Seconds later, a woman walked in after him. She looked straight at him and asked, "Did you eat pepperoni pizza?" Confused, he said yes and tried to leave, but she kept talking. Said pepperoni was her favorite, suggested they go get a McFlurry at McDonald's. Then she muttered something about a devil's playground. That's when his gut told him something was off. He rushed outside, saying he had somewhere to be. She followed. According to him, she started whispering random phrases, claiming it was French. In her hands, a fistful of plastic spoons she'd taken from the restaurant. Now he's walking down a dimly lit road lined with trees. He admits he doesn't even know exactly where he is. In the video, he makes one request. If he doesn't check in within 24 hours, someone needs to call the police.
Terminal lucidity is a phenomena in which a person has been non-responsive, non-verbal, severe dementia, or in a coma, and suddenly regains mental clarity and awareness shortly before death. It can last a few minutes or a few hours. It's the mind's last goodbye, which means it's time to call the family. Because after this, the patient lapses back into unresponsiveness and dies shortly after. This is terminal lucidity, and there is no scientific explanation as to how or why this happens.
Kalau berada di posisi saya, guys, lihat ada gohgor memanjat, ada dua gohgor. Kemana itu liura? Nggak tahu gelang handap. Dia tarik nepi.
This why you don't go fuck around in the woods. You don't know what the fuck out there. We ain't seen most of the world. And they ain't really tripping anyway. Shit, it's really 50-50. Them niggas grew up in the woods. They ain't never seen no three-piece school combo. You better fight his ass, boy.
Keep asking about what happened. Riker, do you remember when you got lost? What did you see?
In June of 2022, 3-year-old Riker Webb would disappear near his home in rural Montana. This is after, for some unknown reason, Riker decided to walk into the woods. Hundreds of people would search the surrounding wilderness, and thunderstorms, heavy rain, and near-freezing temperatures. Riker would be found 2 days later, over 2 miles away, in an outbuilding, reportedly in a lawnmower bag. He was hungry and thirsty, but outside of that, he was completely fine. Now, his older brother Caden had a TikTok account, which is now deleted. However, the Wayback Machine did capture one snapshot, and you can see at the time he had almost 100,000 followers and 500,000 likes. And Caden would take up for his little brother when people called him a skinwalker. And although you can't play these videos, you can see some of the accusations and questions he was getting. For instance, this one said, "Stop using your brother's trauma for views." Or this one that claimed Riker was reading from scripts. And lastly, this person asked Caden a question. Is it true your parents did a DNA test and it didn't match? And that he was found in different clothes? And after digging into this myself, neither of these claims can be substantiated. And his final post simply reads, "Stop saying he's a different kid." This is likely when Caden had had enough harassment towards him and his brother and deactivated the account. However, the only surviving video is likely their most viral one. When Caden asked Riker what exactly happened the day he disappeared.
Riker, do you remember when you got lost? What do you see?
I see a house.
A house? In the woods?
Yeah. So I can live and then I can live.
Someone lived in the house?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. That was scary. You okay, though, now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
But the question still remains. Dogs, drones, and aircraft could not locate Riker, and he had no serious injuries when he was found. So how does a 3-year-old survive all that?
Motherfucker, get out of the way! Hold it, Tucker. You're too late to get this supper. Hold it, Tucker.
Oh, I just walked off the porch and I came out here to check on the chickens. I heard my name. Second off, it sounded like somebody was saying, "Help me."
Hey. Help? Eric. Can you help me?
Listen, I'm gonna need you to say psych right now, okay? Because you're way too calm in this situation. All right? Absolutely that. The second I'm in the pitch black of night and I hear my name and help me, them chickens. I'm heading back inside and I'm locking every door and window in that house. You're way too calm, fam. Way too calm. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I would shit my pants on sight. Right then and there.
We have to go, come on! Austin, come on! Matthew, let's go! Matthew, let's go! No, we have to go! We're going! Alright, fine! It's all on you!
The documentary then shows interviews with the parents. Their grief appears emotional, heavy, and disturbingly real. It also includes graphic imagery connected to the alleged crime scene, making the story feel even darker. But when you try to look deeper into the case online, things become unclear. It is difficult to find solid records confirming whether Matthew Liam was actually attacked by an animal in 2004, or whether the entire production was staged as part of a fictional mystery. That uncertainty makes the video even stranger, because on one side, it looks like an ambitious lost documentary project. On the other, it presents itself like a real investigation into something terrifying. Whether Michael truly filmed an unknown animal rushing down that hill, or whether Fierce Earth Productions created the whole story for entertainment, the footage still leaves behind one uncomfortable question. What exactly was moving down that mountain? And maybe the creepiest part is not the figure itself.
Know things of what you want. Blood sausage and a steak.
What the fuck is that?
Deixa ganhar confiança.
Coitado do bicho, ele deve estar aí já ao roteiro.
Pronto, já podem. Agora enquanto
Não, deixa ganhar confiança.
Como ele está?
Dá mais.
Tadinho.
Coitado do bicho.
Não, que ele
quer é comida.
Não é preciso falar. Mostrou os dentes, cuidado.
Eu ia começar a ganhar confiança. Depois já está, eu vejo ele. Ele começa a ganhar confiança, começa depois já não.
Coitado do bicho, ele deve estar flameado.
E cedo. A doçura não é muito boa porque ficam cegos, mas tem que ser, não é? Tem que ser.
Espera aí. Vai cortar que ele não te chega com a boca.
É triste. Um tipo que faz assim,
foda-se.
Não queria me deixar, foda-se.
Olha para o bicho. Olha, está com medo.
Temos é que tirar aquilo, que aquilo está muito...
Não, deixa de ficar, já vai assim.
Não, mas está arrumado. Agora já não está a esticar, ela acaba.
The cyclists freed him. He had been tied so tight to that tree that he couldn't even lie down, couldn't rest, couldn't move. The group approached carefully, trying not to spook him. And eventually, one of them cut the rope. And that's the part that got to me the most. When the rope came off, the dog almost collapsed. And his neck, his head, stayed rotated to the right, stuck in the position the rope had forced him into.
Whoa. Tunnels on tunnels. Secret storages. You can see how that had a round cap. Wow. Everywhere. You do not know where there could be a secret hole. Wow. Everywhere you look, it's a different, yeah, it looks just like a tiny room. Ooh. It could be, ooh. There could be giant spiders, gross. But this just looks like a random room. And then at the end is that secret hole. Oh my goodness, please don't be any spiders. Yuck. Yeah, there's that secret hole at the end of the room. Secret holes everywhere. What? Imagine what's underneath everything.
And a body was buried here. Whoa. Whoa. This is creepy, guys. I got a chill up my spine. The whole body is here, except for the skull.
A woman standing by her apartment window accidentally captured something deeply disturbing on camera, and once people saw the footage online, they started calling it one of the creepiest videos ever recorded. It started late at night when it noticed movement near a narrow alley across the street. At first, she thought it was just a person walking in the dark, but when she zoomed in with her camera, her stomach dropped. Stepping slowly out of the shadows was a tall black figure. With impossibly long legs, its body looked unnaturally thin and stretched almost too tall to fit inside the alley. People online began comparing it to the terrifying Japanese legend of the 8-foot woman, but this thing looked even darker and far more twisted. The woman instantly started panicking and backed away from the window, but before she could even process what she was seeing, she noticed something even worse directly across from her building inside the darkness of the street. A massive shadow had started appearing, and it was getting longer every second, like something was slowly standing up and watching her from below. The video cuts off right before she starts screaming, and trust me, part 2 gets even crazier. Follow me for the next part.
The idea was simple: to have a great evening at the beach and take some film of it. But of course, things did not go as planned. While their friend stayed back to record them, he actually caught an entity on film. It's a humanoid ghost or human figure that was walking on the beach and sunk down and never came back up. Was it an actual human, maybe a prankster, or is it a ghost or a water spirit? I don't know what to think of this eerie video, but here you go. Let me know what you think this is. Maybe it is a hoax, but it does make you wonder if there are water spirits.
¿Imaginas que un día decides hacer una caminata o simplemente ir de aventura y vas tranquilamente caminando a través del bosque, cuando a unos cuantos metros de distancia tienes frente a ti a un puma? Eso fue exactamente lo que le pasó a una familia en el Parque Nacional Corcovado en Costa Rica. Parecía un día normal, un día como cualquier otro. Y en ese justo momento fue cuando apareció el puma. La forma en que estaba parado, la mirada fija que tenía, la posición que tenía entre la vegetación, daba la impresión de que estaba observando todo lo que ocurría a su alrededor. Y la verdad, que se ve que tenía ganas de llevarse a su casa. Ya saben ustedes. Como puedes observar, el encuentro fue tan cercano que de inmediato se sintió la tensión. Sin embargo, el guía mantuvo la calma y le pidió a la familia que no se asustara. No tienes que correr, no tienes que hacer movimientos bruscos. El correr puede activar el instinto de persecución de este animal. Lo que puedes hacer es caminar despacio, sin darle la espalda.
Confused and disturbed, Brianna posts the strange and unexplained footage on TikTok. As expected, many viewers accuse her of adding fake audio. In response, she uploads another video, this time featuring the raw, unedited footage straight from her GoPro.
So, people are asking what camera I use. GoPro 7 works perfectly fine for me. I cracked it a little bit, but I use a case. Definitely not a voiceover though, so I'm going to show you the video straight out of my GoPro. Just like how I recorded it, so you can hear. Yeah. So, it's not a voiceover or an edit or anything like that, so.
In the original clip, she can be seen swimming among debris that appears to be part of a shipwreck. Some followers believe she may have recorded the final, haunting cries of someone who perished in that wreck. Paranormal or not, one thing is certain. Those underwater screams are deeply unsettling.
This man wanted to show the world that these butterflies were not just beautiful to look at. They were keeping an entire forest alive. 16 days later, his body was found at the bottom of a well. His name was Homero Gomez. In Mexico, he protected a monarch butterfly sanctuary, a place where millions of butterflies arrive every year after traveling thousands of miles from Canada. Homero filmed these incredible images, shared them on social media, and invited people to come see this unique natural spectacle. On camera, he looked like a smiling, passionate man surrounded by butterflies. But behind those beautiful videos, he was fighting a much more dangerous battle, because that forest also attracted people who did not see butterflies. They saw money. Trees were being illegally cut down, the forest was disappearing, and Homero was one of the people trying to protect it. He spoke out, watched over the sanctuary, and inevitably disturbed the wrong people. One night after a local celebration, he disappeared. His family waited for him, but he never came home. For 16 days, locals, police, and soldiers searched everywhere. Then his body was found inside a well. Officially, authorities suggested it was an accident, but his family never believed that. To them, Homero paid the price for defending a forest that others wanted to destroy. And the saddest part is that he was brought back one last time to the sanctuary, the place he had protected until his final breath.
I need you to watch this video and let me know what y'all think. Am I bugging?
See, I could just be paranoid.
I don't know.
But the fact that I start posting videos on touchy subjects, and a day or two later, there's a black truck, no company logo on it. On the side it says some bullshit ass words, and some kind of box, I'm assuming, or something they're putting up there. I don't know. Could just be simple cable, simple internet. I don't like coincidences though.
What is that? Is that something to do with cable? Internet? Anybody know? I need to know if I'm bugging out. Just seems a little suspect. With everything going on. You never know, man. It's just weird. Super, super weird.
Waving the camera. What's your name?
Pay attention to these children. They are just two of hundreds of kids who were reported missing by their parents between 1993 and 2001. This footage shows where the kids were found, a 400-acre compound isolated in a rural part of the state of Georgia, where normally no outsider is allowed entrance. The footage shows massive pyramids, a towering sphinx, and strange monuments. Inside, everyone appears happy, waving at the camera. But behind the smiles, these people are hiding a disturbing secret. When the local sheriffs investigated the missing children, they were met at the gate by armed men. While what really went on inside the compound remained a secret for decades, doctors in Georgia started noticing an alarming pattern. Multiple hospitals admitting dozens of children from the compound, as young as 11 years old, who were pregnant. The FBI quickly got involved.
Something's going on in that video, bro. Sinbad just admitted that we did see the Shazam movie, not Kazam. He also said that it took a lot of mind control, allegedly. That's what he said. That doesn't mean that it's true. to make people forget about that movie or something like that. Then he said there's 3 copies left, and that if he or whoever he's talking about finds out who has those 3 copies, something about lights going out, maybe something about electricity or something. Now that video was so wild that I had to cut it. There was no way I was gonna let you hear what he was going to say. Something is up, guys. Look that video up for yourself. Sinbad says something absolutely wow. Maybe he was joking, but he wasn't laughing. Something is going on with this, guys, and they don't want us to know about that Shazam movie for whatever reason. And I think the reason is because this video is for entertainment purposes only, guys. This guy's a comedian. Come on, Sinbad is joking around. Ain't nobody looking for nobody with no Shazam movies. Bro, that was a long time ago. It's not that serious. I don't know what Sinbad is talking about. Let me know if you know what he's talking about. I'm out.
This isn't funny.
Pete, don't go that far. Come back inside.
If I see you, I'm gonna call the goddamn cops.
Come back inside. Come on. Seriously.
I'm tired of this shit.
No.
When they went to inspect, they found nothing unusual until Pete saw an apple on the porch. Angered, he warned any potential pranksters that he would involve the police if the disturbances continued. Despite this warning, the disruptions persisted, so they installed security cameras around the perimeter. One of the cameras later captured a scream outside a window, abruptly cut off by an unseen force.
Man, it really sounds like it does not like the rain. Feels so much closer to the house than here.
They think it could be a malevolent entity, perhaps even a skinwalker. Pete shared another recording of the trees around their house, feeling increasingly unsettled by the recurring events.
Hey, y'all seen this?
We wanted to see the brain. So somebody invented the MRI. Wanted to see bones, invented the X-ray. Wanted to see babies in the womb, ultrasound. Hell, we got CAT scans, PET scans, 3D imaging. We got machines that can look through clothes at the airport. We got satellites that can read a license plate from space. They can print organs now. They can do remote surgery with a robot sitting in another state. So would somebody please explain to me why my doctor's got to stick his finger up my ass?